We are launching a brand new line, JisuLife, which is the #1 personal portable fan in the entire world. It's actually in over 40 countries. There are over 700 patents, and this is a worldwide phenomenon, over 30 million customers. This is going to keep you cool in such an elevated way. So Ember is here to tell us all about it. And Ember, I tried these on a little bit earlier. They're so comfortable, and I know that you've been using this for the past year.
I have been using this for the past year, and I've got to tell you, when it comes to staying cool, whether or not you're outside, if you're at a party, if you're going camping, maybe even if you're out at a concert, at the beach. We were just at this beach last weekend, and my son had this running around building sandcastles and just thought it was the best. It was over 35 degrees with the humidity, but this kept him cool because we've got patent technology that with the wind turbines, it pulls in the hot air and transfers that into cool air. There are over 80 vents that are sitting here that give me that beautiful, cool feeling. It's so quiet. You can actually use this in a library. That's how quiet it is. There's 5 different speeds on the Neck Fan, and that allows you to be able to sort of decide exactly how much wind you would like. So if you'd like it a little bit less, a little bit more, it's fully customizable in that sense. It just nestles on my neck. It weighs under a pound.
It's $29.99.
So yes.
That's it. $29.99. I'm just going to pop that back here. $29.99. A great value, but more than that, it's already proven around the world. Take a look. You can see all of those vents. You have the easy operation of it, right?
The intakes you can see are right here. So this is where the air is flowing in from, as well as the side. So this is that patent technology. So you've got those easy intakes, and then along here, you've got the ability to control how many different options you'd like for just a fan speed. So you've got up to 5 different speeds that you'd like for that fan. Now I'm going to turn this around, and you can see exactly how much air is blowing here.
Here,
so
let me do that. You go over there for a second. Okay, look at this. Yeah, I want you to see the air. Yeah, I guess I'm not holding it. She'll come back and hold it properly, but you can see here, there's the air flowing all the way through the vents. Just to give you a sense of that, like when you're super active, menopausal, just that humidex value, the humidex value is going up and up and up. And when that goes, it's so uncomfortable. When you're gardening, just to be outside and gardening, wouldn't that be nice just to be able to stay cool? This thing's $29.99. JisuLife is the #1 selling personal portable fan in the entire world. It does not get better than this.
It doesn't get better than this. And when it's so lightweight, you've got up to 18 hours of wear on this. So you can charge this up at the very beginning of the day.
Right. You don't have to worry about batteries,
Exactly. No, you don't need to worry about batteries. And those batteries that we do have it's a 5,000 milliamp battery. So here you can see the type of airflow. I know, exactly. Yeah, the airflow, because the reason why is the air, it's contoured to your neck. So it comes in the way that you would want it to feel, sort of blowing up onto your neck and giving you that really nice feeling of just sort of a nice cool breeze. And remember that even though this is a fan and you're wearing it on your neck, you must have noticed I have my hair down. And it's okay to do that. I remember back in the day, my hair's not going to get caught up in it, because really and truly, you know, when you're a kid and you've got those handheld fans and your hair would get caught in it, remember those days? And then your hair is stuck in it? No, look, this is sitting on my neck, got the wind blowing. It's just a nice light breeze, and I don't need to worry about my hair getting caught in this because of that patent technology. It is absolutely brilliant, the way that JisuLife has done this.
Just so you know that we have 2 different color options, but it looks like gray is just about sold out. So if you'd prefer the gray, here is the blue, right? Both of those are the blue.
Yes, these are both the blue.
So there is a gray option online if you'd like, but tell us about the turbine technology that's in here.
Exactly. So this is patent technology, and the way that this works is the air comes through. You see this round hole here, so this section here, as well as along here. So this is where the wind comes through, and you can see the way that it's nestled on my neck, that you have enough airflow for the air to come in. And then along the top, you've got over 80 vents. This is all day 360 cooling. So even the back of your neck, that's one thing that I just find one of the most annoying things is when I'm out, if it's, you know, you're in the hot sun, and then you get that sweat starting to drip down your back. No. We don't need to be dealing with that anymore. So this just nestles on your neck. It gives you, with those 80 slots, that feeling of 360-degree cooling, as well as that whisper quiet stage. So there are 5 different stages that you can use in order to ramp up your cooling or make it so it's nice and light, a little soft breeze, and it's quiet enough that you could use this in an office, in a library. I was chatting with one of my mom friends the other day who bought this for her son to be able to go to band camp, so that way they can sit there. Right, it gets hot, right? It's super hot out, especially
and it's only
if the
getting
schools,
hotter.
and it's only getting hotter. And if they're outside doing, you know, a presentation, or even the last couple of weeks of June where they, like, some kids didn't actually go to our school because they didn't have air conditioning, and they were worried about the kids getting overheating. And so guess what? You just put this on your child or yourself. Like you said, you're out gardening, maybe you're at the beach, maybe you want to keep up that exercise during the summer, but you look outside and you're like, oh, it's too hot. Put this on and go for a walk. It is ergonomically designed, so you can see here that there's this beautiful little cradle here for your neck. So this is nice and soft. It just sits on your neck. It cradles in there perfectly, and under a pound. It is 0.62 pounds, so just over half a pound. It's not very heavy at all, so it is really nice and comfortable to be able to wear around.
By the way, we're just going to pop this up because you have the gray option, okay? So that gray option is there, and that is that light silvery kind of gray, but that's just about sold out. This is the #1 selling portable fan in the world. So plain and simple, if you want that coolness, if you want to be able to have something that's comfortable and really just giving you your own personal comfort zone, whether it is a menopausal day or it is a hot, humid day, no matter what age you are, this one has been designed with all the bells and whistles, but it's not like I would see something like this at like a tech store or something, and it would be $89. It's $29.99. Like, I was really shocked because when you feel the quality of this, the quality has a lot of heft to it, right?
It does.
It feels solid, but it's not heavy on your body. So there's 5 different speeds, easy operation, and the comfort, you know somebody in the house is going to use this. Wonderful little gifts for people as well, right?
Exactly.
Now, tell us about your experience in Paris with this.
Yeah, well, I actually had the handheld one in Paris.
I see.
Yeah, so I didn't realize that this was something that was an option. So what we're looking at a little bit later on is we also have our handheld fan. And this is such a lovely option because not only is it a fan, it's also a phone charger as well as a flashlight. So very portable. Put it into our little purses, and I brought this. It was 32 degrees with the humidity, and we're outside for, it was almost 8 hours watching the horses in the Olympics.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, that saved our life. However, if I knew this existed, I would have had both. I would have just been surrounded by air because it was so hot. So when it comes to making sure that you live a super cool life, this is the way that you want to do that. Every way. If you're out running, skateboarding, whether it's you're, you know, at a picnic, at the beach, at a summer concert. There's so many beautiful summer concerts, but you're sitting there. You don't want the fan to overtake the sound of the music, so you can have this blowing directly on your face, that 360 feeling. And again, the charge time on this is up to 16 hours. That's a full day out in the sun, and you look so good and you look so stylish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I hope that you do some shopping today on this because, honest to goodness, this is going to make or break the difference of really staying outside.
Yeah.
So to keep cool, I mean, as the humidity starts to get worse, you know, you want to be able to stay out and do whatever it is, right? Maybe it's the theme parks, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's unsafe not to be cool, right? To have that sort of a little bit of feeling refreshed. And that's the beauty of this company, which holds over 700 patents. And JisuLife, we're going to show you, bringing you another personal fan. Now, this one is at $69.99. So great opportunity today to take advantage of that. And tell us a little bit more about this one.
Yeah, so this is, again, you mentioned the #1 when it comes to handheld fans, so portable fans. So JisuLife is very well known across the world. This is our first time here at TSC. However, there's over 30 million people who've purchased these fans, and when it comes to all the patents, they've got it on lockdown. Now, the cool thing about this is pretty much the size of your cell phone, right? Ooh. And it gives you 100 different variations of speed. So the minute that you turn it on, it shows you exactly, right? Look at this, is beautiful with your hair. It gives you the indication of how much battery life is left. And with this, you've got over 19 and a half hours of battery on this.
Look at how high this turns
And so
up.
as you see, it's got a digital display that will show you exactly what level you're at. So you can see that 64, 74. As you get up there, you're getting, and it is significant. So I'm just going to blow a couple little bubbles here. You can, it's just flying, right? So you can really, really make sure that you get that full maximum power.
That's a lot of power in this.
It is, and feel it, if you feel it on your face, you'll feel that the air actually has a cooling sensation. Yes. So what happens is the technology that JisuLife puts into this handheld fan is the turbine pulls in the hot air, it compresses it, and then shoots out cool air, right? Because who wants to be blowing hot air on your face?
It's like having a hair dryer on you.
Exactly. No, we don't need a hair dryer, no. So no matter where you are, you're able to then have that sensation of that cooler air, even if you are in that hot environment. So again, that operating time is up to 19 hours. That's a 5,000 milliamp battery. It weighs just about half a pound, so super lightweight. Put it in your purse, take it with you on the go. And for charging, it is only 2 to 3 hours to charge up for that full battery life, for that full day of fun. It's got that brushless motor again. I'll actually show you how safe it is. I'm gonna pick this up because again, with the longer hair, you're always worried about a fan. Look. I've got my hair bladeless. Here. It's bladeless, right? And so for those of you who aren't familiar with that, that means it is full safety. I can have my hair, I can have it blowing on my face. I don't need to worry about this keeping a distance. But look at how powerful this is. As I turn it up, right? I'm on a full movie shoot right now as I'm getting sort of the hair,
Beyonce moment.
Right? Blown in there. So yes, when it comes to power, but when it comes to portability, it is an aluminum chassis, so that high feeling of luxury is definitely with us. And you can see right here on the front, as I increase the speed, you can see it, right? The visual there increases and you can go up to 100. So you've got the ability to really and truly pull up or down whatever the speed or whatever sort of your wind flow is. On the back here, this is where we charge it. We've got that nice fast charge, as I mentioned, only 2 to 3 hours to get this fully charged. And you've got a full day, pretty much, 19 hours of fan use. So you can take this with you wherever you go. If it's that concert, if it's that summer sporting event, do you love going to, cheer on your favorite team? If it's the Blue Jays, if it's, going out to the FC games. I'm heading out next weekend, actually, to a riding competition, which is outdoors. There's no shade whatsoever. And so being able to stay cool, you want to avoid those like heat stroke moments, especially, right? No matter what your age is, whether or not you've got younger children or if you've got elderly parents or even for yourself, like you said.
Yeah,
right.
I just want